Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Mike 55.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20. Go. Check Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And finding Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now Lewis here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Don't let him breathe.
Now it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on second and long. Vick, flush to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Over the middle here to Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Bynes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
53, Mike. That's what I do. Check.
First down, Vic. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're not ready for this.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
53, check 53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And some room to maneuver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Try to punch it in with Smith, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. They've been strong. Struggling in the passing game, do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw Mariota. They're going deep here for two. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. To Pittsburgh. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
On play action, Vic. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Vic. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're on to the 2nd half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Down Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. We play together. Ain't together. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got you. I got you.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Titans nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Check 53, short. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 53 is the mic.
Throwing, Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Freeman again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Falcons on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry for Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Vick. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at at the 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Let's go! 18 Gator. Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now.